Good morning, homesteaders, and welcome to Harvest Moon Homestead. I'm Jay,
I'm Amy.
and we're sitting outside today, going to do a little talking today instead of really working today. It's very hot and humid today, so I'm probably going to be spending time here in the wood shop, and Amy will be in the kitchen today. The weather's kind of put a stop on what we had planned on doing. And that brings us to what we're kind of talking about today, things that are unexpected on homesteading. For those of you who have been homesteading, you know of all the pitfalls. For you new people, a lot of stuff isn't what you thought it was going to be or happens that you didn't plan on. It gets very frustrating at times. One of the things when we first discovered here, when we got here, I discovered was the fencing issue. When you first get here, everybody's got to have chickens. And you go to Rural King or Tractor Supply to get a couple chickens. Well, the next thing you know, you've got 50 to 80 chickens running around. So you've got to have everybody fenced off. And then when you let them run in the yard, they're in your gardens, they're in your herb beds. All of that stuff has to be fenced off. Then you go ahead and you get pigs and goats. Well, those fences don't hold them if they're not done right. So they escape and they're out. The goats have been the worst. We've had them out. They ate our grapes this year. They got into the apple trees and the peach trees. We've had hogs loose. So fencing is kind of a big frustration when you first move out here that you don't really plan on. Something bother you a lot?
My biggest thing is you cannot plan your day. If you plan this, and this, something is going to go wrong. You spend more time chasing loose animals than you ever wanted to in your entire life. So even if you plan a day, you're more than likely not going to get half of it done because something else has come up. Either, chasing animals or a sick animal or, something's broke. You got to take care of it now. It can't wait.
It's a learning process nonstop. YouTube's a tremendous source of help. I mean, you can ask anything about anything in there or Google anything. Seek out all the information you can. Seek it out from people that are doing this type of life. Seek it out on the internet. Look for answers to stuff. Building supplies. There's never enough building supplies around. You start a project and you need to work on something. We're the type of people who hoard everything. If somebody's going to throw something away, we keep it. We've got a pile over here of just scrap lumber. We've got a pile over there of it. We've got fencing that people were going to throw away that we have kept to use for our compost bins. So there's ways to work around this, but it's always stuff that you didn't plan on when you wanted to go homesteading. Amy, another one?
Oh, eggs not hatching because they're not fertilized because your rooster is shooting blanks.
Not doing his business. And we've gotten rid of roosters. We had one rooster that was always shooting blanks. Eggs in the incubator. That's when we lose power.
Oh, yeah.
Power goes out a lot when you're living rurally. There's just the storms come through and they damage the trees. We have trees down everywhere that we need to get cut up. Everybody thinks that it's this nice, sweet, easy lifestyle and you get to really relax and enjoy the beautiful nature. That isn't the case. It's 7 days a week. There is something that needs to be done. You'd like to get a break and get away. Oh, wait, you can't do that because we have 4 dogs, pigs, goats, rabbits, chickens. You don't have anybody to watch that stuff, so that gets to be a frustrating issue. Do you have any more good things that you didn't think would be?
I didn't think that I was a terrible record keeper when it came to animals and when are they supposed to be due to have babies or the eggs are supposed to hatch or when are we supposed to put the nest box in and the rabbits. Like I've had an alarm go off on my phone 3 different days this month for a nest box to go into one rabbit's cage, which, that's not right. So when I thought I was good at keeping organized, I'm totally not.
Animals that live in the woods. We moved into their world. And you don't really think about moving into their world until they make their presence known and start eating your animals or eating your gardens. And it goes back to the fencing issue. And even with fencing, we initially had a bad raccoon problem. Every spring we would lose chickens. And those pesky raccoons, they don't eat the whole chicken, they just eat the head off. So you see chickens with just the head gone, that's raccoons. We've got a Great Pyrenees now. He stays out all night. And we haven't had a raccoon issue since we got him. We have fox though. He's a problem. The rabbits, the deer, the dogs keep generally all those animals away now. So it's just something that has to continually be watched. Bottom line is what you thought it was going to be, it's 10 times the work you thought it was going to be, 10 times the worry. It's a stressful, high-work thing, but the reward in the end is really, really worth it. It's so peaceful. It's so, other than the roosters that are talking to us right now. We can't see or hear anybody where we are. We're buried in the woods here in Indiana, so we love it, and it's worth the work in the long run.
Yep.
So that's about it for the day. Just whatever you think homesteading is going to be, it's going to be a lot more than what you anticipated. It's going to be a life full of surprises, a life full of failures.
But just as rewarding.
So take all that into consideration. Ask friends if you need help. Look up things. You can find a great pile of resources on the internet and through other people. And enjoy your life homesteading. So from Jay and Amy, have a good day. Try to stay cool today, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.